Hey, what's up, guys?
Welcome
Joe and
back,
Kevin
everyone.
here.
Back with another episode of Mad Men.
Yes,
Um,
great show.
yeah, I really liked the episode last week a lot with Jimmy Barrett, I think was his name,
Yep.
the comedian, and his wife Bobby, and that dynamic with power structure with Dawn. The kind of struggle there with the Utz potato chip guys. I really enjoyed that episode a lot um, because it really showed the power of Dawn, I felt like, because Bobby is a woman, right, who clearly uses sexuality to get what she wants, however she wants.
For her and for Jimmy,
Yeah,
uh,
and she,
Don
and she
shut that down.
and she did it, and she did it to Dawn, and thought she had Dawn right where she wanted him. Like, you're gonna pay us $25,000 for this apology, and Dawn flipped that hard on her.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
yeah.
he
The politics of that did not age well, but at the same time, it's like he controlled that
He,
really
yeah,
well.
yeah. I'm not taking like a side on right or wrong. They're both wrong.
Yeah,
But Don definitely won that little sexual power struggle,
yeah.
for sure,
Uh,
and got exactly what he wanted.
Do you think
Uh,
that's the last time we see her though, or Jimmy Bartlett, for that matter?
I don't know. I don't know if the Barretts are going to be back or
Oh,
not.
yeah, Barrett, not Bartlett. Sorry.
Yeah, Bartlett's a different show we're
Yeah,
watching.
West Wing. A
Yeah,
lot of B's there. Yeah.
right. But I don't know. That issue was resolved. They got the apology, and the
Sure.
account stayed, and the thing that Don wanted, Don got, which was kind of the point. But I don't know.
That was a good episode. That was not in the office, so to speak. That
Right?
was very
No, it was
much
very little in the office. Yeah,
outside the office. Kind of like a reverse bottle episode.
sure. I would kind of like to see more of the Barretts because I find them very interesting characters.
Yeah,
Um,
weird. It's a weird dynamic.
it
Even
is.
she said, like, yeah, I tell people he's my brother.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's kind of weird.
it's weird. Do want to welcome some new Patreon subscribers the last few days, guys. So Saul Segman, Sean Smalls, Jessica Pinhey, Andy, Sukumar Mehta, Alexander Nunes Torres, K Wolf, Rich Boy, and Nicholas Reed. Thank you so much and
Thanks,
welcome.
guys.
Yeah, we really, really appreciate it.
We really do. And for those of you guys watching this on YouTube, hello. Thanks for being here. If you don't mind, please hit that like button for us.
Yes,
Leave
please.
us a comment down below. Tell us which episode's your favorite. And if you want to, please, please, please hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate the fact that all of you who are commenting, we engage with all of you. Have been no spoilers for us, which we want to keep that kind of going because I love discovering the show as we are. If you want to see full and through reactions to this and the other content that we're watching, please check out the link to our Patreon in the description below.
Yes.
You will need your own copy to watch along with us, to sync with us. We are watching on AMC Plus. All right.
I like that the show just hops right into it too.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
completely.
It's
Yeah.
it's a great title intro. There's no previously on Mad Men. It's just right into it.
Yeah. I think that's by design. I
Yeah.
think someone said that they didn't like to do like even teases for the next week's episode was something they weren't really
Nah.
big into doing.
Plus AMC, they always ran the previous episode before the new ones.
Yeah.
For each one is rightly called his.
I wonder how
For it
she's
is
feeling
borne
about
by
this because
each
she doesn't
one
seem religious at all.
No.
That's because you're hungover.
Don't show up to church smelling like booze.
Is there a draft?
Oh, it's Colin
Oh,
Hanks.
No,
Yeah.
Father.
Are you with one of these two?
No,
Two kids got in trouble.
I'm Father Gil.
I'm Peggy Olson.
Oh, Catherine Olsen's girl.
Yes.
Yes, I'm having dinner at your sister's. Is he gonna come back in?
Yes.
Don't go back in just because the new priest is hot.
Yeah, no kidding. Little Fleabag action.
Yeah,
there,
exactly. Yeah.
Carolyn, we went over this. Steaks. My kids can eat hot dogs.
Cancel.
I don't know. Jello? Do you want me to pick something else up?
You see, he just uses his body to get what he
Yeah.
wants.
Yeah, did that last episode
Yes, he
too.
did.
I don't like baby stuff.
Get out. We're sleeping.
Yeah,
Can we get in the deck?
God.
Oh, that's a stiff one. Okay.
God, yeah, that is, isn't it? That's a lot of vodka for very little tomato
Oh,
juice.
jeez.
Oh,
Woof.
that's like 3/4 vodka.
Yeah.
In high school, I used to love dancing to this song. Come dance with me.
Don doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that'll just romantically do anything.
I know, right?
Yeah. He'll have sex, but romance is
Yeah.
not his thing.
He's a sexy when he wants all the time.
You're right. He can be charming and he can be sexual, but
Yeah.
he can't be romantic.
Just because there's nothing there.
Right. Yeah. See?
Yep, exactly. They'll do that so he stops dancing.
Jerry, could you get it?
Jesus, Anita, I can't move.
Watch your
I
language.
can't move!
And I don't care.
I went by Greenwood to visit my son.
Well, I would love to meet him.
It's a cemetery.
Father,
Ah,
that's awkward.
Yeah.
Have you here? Gerard? Mikey? Wash your hands. Okay.
It seems a little weird just to be laying there.
Yeah.
I get it, though. Throwing your back out sucks.
Right. Can you help me take the TV upstairs so I could not be like in view of everybody?
it was beautiful. Are you going to say grace now?
Ha! She's old school, huh?
Yeah. Hey, man, it's part of the gig you signed up for.
Yeah.
That's how you get a free lunch.
Yes, sir.
They call it copywriting, Ma.
Father, I'm glad you're here. I didn't know they knew what I did.
You should see her work.
Believe it or not, Daddy, Brooks has other interests besides drinking.
That'll change.
Stop scaring. You have to invite a bunch of strangers to gawk at us to somehow prove our feelings for each other. You know, it's embarrassing.
It's pretty progressive for the 60s.
Yeah.
Dancing with Grandpa? I don't want you to miss that.
It does sound nice.
Yeah, it does. That's a good sales pitch.
Yeah.
You were leaving, and we ended up having supper together. And you're the only person in this parish that knows about public speaking. This is how God works.
I find that if I'm prepared and I have confidence in what I'm selling, that kills the butterflies. The sermon is the only part of Mass that's in English, and it's very hard to tell sometimes. Maybe be simpler?
It's good to know you. Have a great week.
I feel like he wants a little more there. There's something going on.
Well, I think the fact that she's the one person in church who says, I don't want to be here, is
Yeah.
what it is.
Great. You broke it.
I didn't mean to.
She's really mean to the boy.
You're being
Yeah.
wild in there. You're going to bed.
We didn't have any dinner.
She's kind of being a tyrant, isn't she?
She's been like that lately.
Yeah,
But also, yeah, like they got boozed up all day.
right.
Make the kids
Forgot
dinner.
they didn't have to give the kids dinner, and 7:30 at night she's trying to put them in bed.
Yeah.
I would not have liked my mom if she tried to put me to bed at
I know.
7:30.
You guys drank Bloody Marys all day.
Right. Can I have a sandwich, please?
But you didn't tell me about his wonderful head.
What about it?
Oh, someone thinks a lot.
Look at that.
We were just discussing the male head.
Is that right?
I like the Yul Brenner look.
She does seem to.
I keep threatening.
Aha. Second time around, that explains it. Nice to meet you.
This is good writing.
I hope
It is.
to.
I was in the neighborhood.
What did Jimmy do now? Ask Eleanor Roosevelt how fast her husband ran a 100-yard dash?
I have an idea for a television show.
Congratulations.
Is it too early to have a drink?
Let me call for some
I
ice.
was like, I've
No
had like
need.
4 already.
Everyone loves candid camera, right? Hidden camera situations. Only Jimmy's the host, and he's Jimmy, you know? Not nice. It's exclusive, but they could come on as sponsors.
Show needs a national sponsor. Utz won't do you any good.
You're a pessimist.
But they could be told that their spots would have more punch wherever they air if Jimmy's on a hit television show. What's this?
When you think it is done, you've
Yeah.
created a monster.
Bobby, I have work.
Bullshit.
Is he bringing the missus?
Mary, that'll be all for now.
Yeah.
Like, so about that. That's not his wife.
Right.
I don't know why she said that.
And that's not her.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Number if you want.
Some people weren't so good today.
Again,
It's
what's up
again with the kid,
son,
yeah.
Bobby broke the record player. He said he didn't do it. He lied to my face.
Where is he?
In his room.
Do you think she's taken a lot of her frustration with Dawn and projecting it onto Bobby?
She's taking it from a lot of something and projecting it onto Bobby, I feel like.
He did break the
Yeah, let's say he's also misbehaving, yeah.
How else is he going to learn the difference between right and wrong?
That's not the way it works.
You think you'd be the man you are today if your father didn't hit you?
Wow. Don does a lot more drinking than eating, for
He
sure.
does. I don't know if I agree with Betty there. I mean, I understand. Like, yeah, sure, but I think the
I don't
kid's
know.
got
There's-
something going on.
Right.
I hope you'll forgive me.
Oh, that poor woman.
Let me fix your paper plate.
Peggy didn't make it?
Oh, she's sick.
Peggy helped you write something?
Just some tips, really.
It was very good. I felt like I was the only one you were talking to.
Oh.
Yeah. It probably was what she was
Yeah.
looking at, or he was looking at, yeah.
Because he knows it would be her that, be really resonating with that.
Oh, yeah.
And then once again, her sister is so insecure about Peggy being good at stuff.
Well, I think there's a jealousy here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
See, you brought a little helper.
Betty had her hands full today. Sally, be good for Miss Holloway.
Hard to look the kid in the eyes when you know the dad was having an affair 12 hours earlier.
Yeah.
And then, Don, you do what you do. Maybe you could give us a little peek.
I'm not ready to do that yet.
Nice. Love that. They're all like,
Yeah.
Don spoken.
You're right, exactly.
Simple objections. Something for everybody. Remember, this isn't the work we have to run in the end. This is about winning these guys over.
Creative.
It's rocking that sweater, too, dude. Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
he looks good, doesn't he?
Yeah. What's stopping us from dressing like that again, man? They
Right,
all
I
look so
know,
dope.
I know. Don looks great all the time. Of course, I don't look like John Hamm.
Sure. Nobody looks like John. Hamm.
Right. That is an impossibly good-looking man right
I
there.
know.
I don't care if we're just selling a point of view, but we have to commit to one thing.
Yeah, I agree on
I don't
that.
like
I
one
thought
of
that
them.
was weird.
Yeah. I'd like to see. This is in French. How do I know it's right? It's right. Make up a chef. China pattern. We got a lot of bricks, but I don't know what the building looks like.
That's a really cool way to put that.
Yeah.
He's got to try to form all this into something.
Oh, he did call her.
Call Roger back to his old ways.
Yeah, you dog.
Gonna give yourself another heart attack there, buddy.
No, not that.
Oh, don't worry. The prices may have changed, but the menu's still the same.
Invoice.
Do you kiss her?
Sometimes.
Do you lay on top of her?
Whoa, Sally.
Yeah, your daddy might kill me.
Yeah, I'm not teaching you about sex.
No. Yeah, that'd be the place to learn it, though. Yeah,
Right.
There seems to be a whole lot of that going around there.
You know, we'll get to go anywhere American flies. Familiarization.
We'll have to rent another floor. We'll all have our own offices.
Do you realize?
I'm going to put money that this doesn't work.
What, the ad?
pitch. Yeah, they're not going to get him.
He doesn't seem confident in it, you know?
And I think that's going to make the relationship between Duck and Don worse because they got rid of Mohawk Airlines and Don didn't want to get this chance.
Yeah, well, it's going to be Duck's fault.
It's going to be Duck's fault.
We're going to the moon. Throw everything out.
Everything?
There is no such thing as American history, only a frontier.
So, what does that mean?
Let's pretend we know what 1963 looks like.
It's actually kind of a good idea.
It is.
Especially since they have a complicated past, so yeah.
Let's not
forget
dwell on
past.
the
Yeah.
complicated past, yeah.
Is there something we left out?
Have dinner with me?
No, Roger.
She has a client, man.
Have you been to Lutece yet?
I have. I think you'd like it. I've got it.
Is Roger going to be one of these guys that falls in love with his prostitute?
I think he is. He definitely falls in love with his mistresses.
I think that's true.
He's a romantic.
Is that going to be another $100?
Yeah. How long until he gets caught is like the real... Because he's gotten
being
by
pretty-
a couple times now.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Don, he'd be
Right.
divorced and
Your wife's name
possibly
is
dead.
Mona.
Best moment of the show.
Oh, so good. Everything looks nice.
Yeah. I would hate for them to have all this work done just for it to fall through. That'd be really crappy.
It'd be amazing if they just didn't show up. You know what I
Wow.
mean?
Could you
Like they didn't
imagine?
even they didn't even hear the pitch.
Yeah.
They hired someone else before.
Oh man, yeah. Somebody did some deep crap there. Duck probably.
I would think Duck for sure.
Don fought against it. That's a good picture.
It is a great
That's a
picture.
great. That's a
Yeah.
great screenshot.
It's over.
So why are they coming in?
Because
Oh,
they
no,
have
thank
to.
you. Yeah.
So they're doing a dead
We have
pitch.
to deliver a stillborn baby.
Ooh, this is going to cause some real problems with Don and Duck because Don didn't want to do this at all.
Nope. He knows it too. He's like,
Yep.
I effing told you.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I'm so angry at my little sister. She is causing my mother so much pain.
Oh no, she's going to trash her to the priest.
Yeah.
She's using confession. She's gossiping to the priest in confession because she hates her sister.
That's
God
so
loves
sad.
you,
Yeah.
and He knows that you love your sister.
I do.
I don't believe that for a second. That was awful of her.
It's terrible. There's supposed to be a confidentiality behind.
Yeah, when you tell the priest because you want the priest to
But the priest knows.
right.
The priest knows what it is.
She's trying to create bias
Yeah.
with the priest. Yeah.
The elevator. They acted impressed.
Say it, Don. Say how stupid you guys were for getting rid of Mohawk. Well, they're negative $1 million in billings on an airline.
Yeah, it'd be great if Don was just like, so Duck, what did we learn?
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking. Still, good work done.
I'd be so mad.
He's
after
mad.
that.
He's clearly furious.
Good work.
Yeah. He is not a pleased
Old
man.
business is just old business.
I think that sums up Roger's character perfectly
Right.
in more than one way.
Yeah, right.
It does.
His
He loves the
his
chase.
approach to women. Yeah.
He loves the chase.
Don, do something.
Oh.
Dang.
Is that what you wanted? You want me to bring home what I got at the office today? I'll put you through that window.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa. That got ugly.
That did get ugly. I feel like in the 60s in real life, that would have been a little more violent.
Yeah,
But obviously,
yeah.
it's still.
Still more than should have
That's
happened.
terrible, yeah.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh. Poor Bobby. Honestly, poor Bobby.
Dads get mad sometimes.
So sad.
It is sad.
I think he's a good dad. Ultimately, you know what I mean? When it comes down to it, he's not there enough. But
he's
you know,
not there enough. He's drunk all the time. I don't know. I think he's a caring dad.
I think
he
that's,
just sucks
there
at
you
it.
go.
Yeah.
He's a caring dad. He just doesn't know how to do it. He didn't have the best examples.
Right. Yeah.
My father beat the hell out of me. All it did was make me fantasize about the day I could murder him.
Yeah, he seems like a good kid. He's just
Yeah,
curious.
he's a kid.
He's just playing. Kids don't listen all the time.
Little kids play.
Yeah,
They're
man,
gonna
sorry,
play with
but, yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Sorry, it's interrupting your buzz you got going on. You know what I
Right.
mean? I like they keep showing that. That's how
Yeah.
showing time pass by.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Oh, I think the episode's called 3 Sundays from when we
Sure.
were starting. So the three church days for Peggy here.
Just those still shots that were so
Right.
cool.
Yeah, oh,
I
yeah.
like the way they're framed, the way they're shot.
Yeah.
For the little one.
Oh, that's not okay. That's not okay.
That seemed like kind of a D-bag move, but I'm not sure what his written intentions were. But I would have taken that very poorly.
He's not supposed to say anything.
Yeah.
She never told him, so he's not supposed to know.
Well, it seemed like he was taking a shot with it. Even you know what I
That's
mean?
what I'm saying. Yeah, that is
I
not
don't-
okay.
I did not care for that little maneuver.
No, there's something. Look, I don't know if Colin Hanks' character is going to be a recurring character in the show. I feel like he would be. There's no way you just get Colin Hanks for one episode. Also, I feel like they set up a lot of stuff. They set up a dynamic between him and Peggy, at least, and him and that family.
Right. I don't think it's over. Yeah.
No, and I don't know what his intentions are per se, but it seems like he
That seemed
kinda was-
judgy. That seemed a little bit judgmental.
Well, yeah, because it seemed like in a weird way he was kind of crushing on her. Oh, I'll give you a ride. Oh, is Peggy here? You know what I mean?
I didn't read it. I read it as she's a challenge because she's not a Catholic.
Oh, you think he's? Okay,
I think he was
his
like,
intentions are pure.
"What? I can bring her into the fold." I think it was all that. I don't think he was flirting at all.
I just felt that way because, like you said, it was a bit of a dig there, and
Right.
the fact that knew that she had a child out of wedlock, was him like.
Oh, this is him being a judgment. I just think he's a young. I think there's a reason you get Colin Hanks in this role because he's a young, handsome guy who probably has not a whole lot of experience. You know,
Sure.
he's not a Monsignor, whatever. He's not. Hasn't been there for 50 years.
Yeah.
And so
He's trying to make a difference.
He's trying to make a difference, and I don't think he's really got the maturity that was an immature thing he just did.
Yeah.
It was very immature.
It is.
And
immature.
unprofessional for what he's supposed to be.
It's funny how a lot of the young characters in the show have a certain level of maturity and
sure.
ignorance to them. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that seemed awful. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. For those of you watching in the comments, if there's a different way to have read what just happened there, other than him taking a dig at her, let me know. I don't feel like it was. I feel like it was a dig.
This is a good time to address this too. In the Patreon comments, we had some discourse over whether or not Peggy's sister took on Peggy's child, because somebody
she had a young kid there.
Is whether or not it's ambiguous, we don't know.
It's ambiguous. We don't know. Yeah.
Okay, so there's some people in the comments seem to think that yes, she did.
Right.
I don't know. They never really indicated that.
We don't know. I don't think we're supposed to know.
That never crossed my mind until somebody in the comments said it.
Sure.
Maybe it will come down the line.
Right.
It was mildly spoilery, so I guess we'll find out eventually.
Right. Yeah, it may be, but like I said, they at this point of the show, we're definitely not supposed to know.
Okay.
Right. You know what I mean?
I wish somebody would have said that then. But regardless,
right. I don't know if it's going to be a conversation later or not.
Sure.
That might have been all we really see of that dynamic.
I feel like if it would have been though, she would have said something to the priest. Regardless, the rest of the show though, I like that Roger summed up what he was going through, because the whole episode, we're like, where's he at? At dinner with his daughter, we're like, where's his mind at right now? Then obviously, he's acting intrigued by the escort. He meets with her, he takes her out, and then we have
acts like it's a relationship a little bit.
He does that he did the same thing with
Joni.
With Joni. And he sums it up to Don perfectly. There's nothing like the chase.
Yeah.
It's like having your first
old
cigarette.
Business is old business.
Exactly. He gets complacent in his relationship. He was romanticizing about the fact that his wife was like, yeah, we had a great day, we had a great wedding.
Right.
That was fun then. It's not fun now. I want the next
This isn't
thing.
fun now. Right, exactly.
Yeah. And that's Roger. That's Roger for you.
Sure.
He's not a fan of aging. He's not looking forward to his mortality.
And I just think it's a fun dynamic on the show now. I mean, Don hired Duck. Duck was his decision to be head of accounts.
I don't like Duck.
Don does not like Duck, and I think Don's realizing he made a mistake bringing him in, and I think there's a showdown of some kind coming between these two, and I think of what we've seen of Don so far, a showdown between Duck and Don is not a showdown that Duck's going to win.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, and I think Pete's going to be involved somehow too.
Pete's got to be, because
Duck's been grooming him.
Right? Yeah, he has. Pete is Duck's guy in
So
accounts.
yeah,
right?
But in a weird way, Pete looks up to Don. Don is basically Pete's father.
Yeah, he is at this point, for sure.
He is.
All right, guys, it's a good show. We'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.